Well, finding love these days can be tough. DMs have replaced phone calls. Dating apps have taken the place of things like speed dating. Not to mention, there's a whole new set of dating terms like ghosting and catfishing.
So if you're single in 2023, how do you set yourself up for success in the love department? Dating coach and matchmaker Laura Jacobs joins us now with some advice. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we were talking earlier during the break on how much dating has changed. And it's been more than a hot minute since I've been on the dating scene. I've been married for over 20 years. So what is it like out there right now? Can you just give a synopsis for people who might not be in the dating scene?
You're lucky you've missed all that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I had to do it, and finally found the guy. But it's hard out there because men are not really approaching women anymore like they used to. It's very rare if that happens. But a guy can really have like a James Bond moment if he, has the courage to go up to a woman and say, "Hey, I think you're beautiful. What's your number?" It doesn't happen these days. Everyone's on the apps.
Wow.
Everyone's swiping. Everyone's looking for the next best thing. It's very hard to find a real connection.
Okay, so if you're looking for a serious, committed relationship, what is your advice? We've gotten past the holidays, which can be tough for people who are single and people who are in relationships. We're past that. It's a new year. Where do we start? How do we start fresh?
So I have a bit of a different view on this. I think dating is a numbers game.
Okay.
Especially these days. I tell women and men, go on as many first dates as you can. Get a really good profile going, get beautiful photos, get a professional to take them if you can, or get a friend to take them, clear photos, and just go on dates. I used to go on 5 to 7 dates a week. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Just to learn about myself, what I was looking for, and I do the weekends, like brunch, lunch, dinner. Okay, great. That's 3 knocked out. You know?
Well, you mentioned something. You said have a nice profile, update a picture. So it sounds like a pro dating app or dating website. Is that correct?
I think you have to use it. Obviously, I'm a matchmaker too, and I believe in our process. But if you can't afford that because it's a luxury service, yes, you have to go on the apps. You have to expand your outreach and your network.
What if you are a little bit shy and going on those dates makes you nervous? Is there anything you can psych yourself up for or how do you get out there if you're more on the shy side?
You have to look at it like a job interview. Even if you're shy, you have to get a job. So you have to get a partner. What's more important? I think a partner is way more important than a job. So you just sort of have to push yourself. And I always say, fake it till you make it.
I like that advice.
You also said you should look at your dating resume. What do you mean by that? And what should we be looking for? Maybe edit, tweak?
Well, it's a new year, right?
Yeah.
So if you're single, you want to look at the last year, check out your relationship resume.
Yeah.
What happened? What job lasted the longest? What relationship lasted the longest? What didn't work? What worked?
Right.
You got to do an inventory of what happened last year. How can you be different this year?
Yeah. Okay, you talk a lot about the first date and go on as many first dates as you can.
Yeah.
So then how do you get that second date? Should you ask the guy if you're a girl, or how does that work?
I don't think you should do that. They say for every 10 dates you go on, you're going to have a deep conversation with one of those people, which is crazy. So you just have to go with the connection. Do you feel a click? Do you feel safe with that person? Do you want to see them again? I do believe the man should reach out and ask the woman for a second date. If he's not asking you out again, forget it.
Got it.
So what about expanding your friend group? So maybe you've gone out on a few dates, they haven't really worked out, you're finding it hard to meet people even though you're out and about. What advice do you have for that person? Should they, try new things? Maybe
they should tell all their friends, "Hey, I'm single.
I like a job.
I'm looking for."
Yeah.
It's like being set up through a matchmaker. I tell my clients all the time, they think it's so serious. Like a matchmaker is just like having a good friend setting you up. Tell your friends, "Hey, do you have any single friends? I'm looking for this. I'm looking for a serious guy. This is my criteria. These are my must-haves. This is what I could maybe be flexible on. Do you have anybody? Does your husband have anybody?"
Yeah.
You just never know.
it's true.
And you say your approach is a little bit different because you like to be honest with your clients and people you're working with about your experience with some of those bad dates. You don't have it all figured out. How has that worked for you?
Yeah, I really give a no-nonsense approach. I'm very honest with, hey, dating was really hard for me. It sucks out there. It's not easy. You got to keep the hope alive There were weeks where I was like, ugh, I'm never going to find him. But I did.
You did.
So it's fine.
And when
Yeah.
you mentioned you just had twins a few months ago.
6 months ago.
Oh, man.
So see,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
it is possible.
It is possible.
Why did you want to become a matchmaker?
I wanted to do it for so long, and about 6 years ago, I was like, I'm just going to do this. I mean, I wanted to, and I thought, oh, you can't do that. That's not a career. And guess what it is?
Yeah. You're making it work.
Yeah, I love it. I love what I do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for your advice. I know you give a lot online, too. And then, again, if someone wants to hire you, an expert to do it, they can do so as well, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, well, let me give Laura's Instagram. You can visit it to get connected with her. It is Laura the Matchmaker. Again, Laura the Matchmaker. Click the link in her bio for more information.
We've all seen the silly TikToks that our kids